Is it a gun that sucks balls?
I'm the farting demon in this relationship.
I'd be an awesome rich person.
You're both just an embarrassment.
God, I'm awesome today.
We're talking Tom Hanks and his vehicle.
Yeah, I had my finger in my mouth waiting for you to finish.
You gotta get 4 balls or something.
Like dick piercing?
No, you know damn well I'm fucking that demon.
Still sexy. How could that be close and not be
Yeah,
right?
I'll just kill some random dude.
His wishes.
Hey everyone, and welcome to an extremely special episode of Plotty Time. This is number 100. Can you assholes believe that?
No.
No, is this going to be released as number 100?
I mean, you guys can be assholes too. Over here we've got Sir Chump Slap. Say hello, Slump. Whoa, I was gonna say hello, Slump Chap.
Yeah, same thing.
Woo, starting out hot. And on the other side of the table, Dr. Syintist.
Mm-hmm.
He's loving it.
Mm-hmm. He's here. He's here. He mumbled.
So is this being released as episode 100?
Yes, this is one hundo.
Okay.
Breaking off a hundo.
Yes.
I was going to ask if it was going to be like our clip show. Remember that time we did this?
If it was going to be a clip show, we would have prepared at all.
Not necessarily.
I'm Poppascotch, by the way, and you are going to listen to us just randomly talk about bullshit. I'm going to start with a hot take.
Oh, let's hear it.
And I'm going to say, you know what? I don't think you need to buy a PS5 yet.
Wasn't planning on it.
Wow. That's...
The first game that comes out for only PS5 that I want to play is going to make me buy it. Probably Ratchet and Clank.
Well, I'm proud of you.
That game it's not out there yet. It's not. Like, the only one that's a completely new IP that's something I was interested in is Godfall, but even that,
Can you play it on PS4?
I don't want to play another fucking loot shooter, dude.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's not even a loot shooter. It's a loot hack and slash.
Well, that sounds lame. I didn't even check it out.
People say it like plays well and it looks pretty, and that's great. I'm sure it's fine, but I like right now all I've been playing is Call of Duty, which I could be playing on PS4, and Miles Morales, which I could be playing on PS4.
Yeah, but you get that sweet new controller feeling.
Oh, wow.
Now, I know you guys listen to the minisodes, so I talked about it a little bit in the PlayStation
There's
5
minisodes?
minisode. Yes. When sometimes when you're holding the new controller, it like for me it felt like I was pulling it, which is
you mean jerking off?
Yeah. So yes,
No.
that's what I thought.
It felt like I was always jacking up. No, it felt like the knobs on the bottom are sharper, and it didn't feel as comfortable or ergonomic in the hand.
It like jabs into your finger.
Yeah, so it like pushes into your palm, and it's not that comfortable. If you're like sitting up and playing, I haven't noticed it, but if I'm like laying on my back trying to relax a little bit,
Well, I don't plan
feels
laying
right.
on my back, so I don't think that's a problem for me.
I'm not saying it's the reason you shouldn't buy it. I'm just saying it's
Until they fix the controller, don't buy this piece of shit.
yeah,
I get it.
exactly.
Didn't you brick your console yet?
Brick it? No,
Yeah.
not yet.
Some of them brick when they go into rest mode.
Well, I turn mine into rest mode literally all the time.
Some brick. Well, that just happens, you know.
Yeah, the first run on the manufacturing line, there's always some shit wrong, like a heat sink's installed wrong, or
Or
it overloads, or it blows up, or people die, whatever. It always happens with new consoles.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Sometimes you get COVID when you get a console. Who knows?
Yeah.
Never be so lucky.
Oh, also, we should probably mention we're recording this pretty early, almost a month before it's actually going to air on New Year's Eve, 2020.
Ooh.
First of all,
Well, we thought about that ahead of time.
actually, we planned it since the beginning. Yep, absolutely.
Hell yeah, we did.
So, sorry if the world's ending, or COVID killed everyone, or I don't know, there was a civil war that broke out. We just don't know about that. We don't know what December holds yet. So,
You might never even hear this.
yeah,
Whoa.
the internet could die. Who knows?
I just blew my
We'd
own
never
mind.
be so lucky.
Dr. Scientist, what are your predictions for the month of December?
Hell on earth.
Fire and brimstone.
Let me go get Revelations and read it. Where are we now?
Can we get like a good Dante's and not a Dante's Inferno? What's the Darksiders? Can we get a good Darksiders sequel out of it?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Maybe.
The only one we haven't done is Strife, but he was in the Genesis game, which I bought on the Black Friday sale.
Oh, shit. There's a Black Friday sale?
Yeah, it's been for like 2 weeks now.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see shit.
I thought about getting Cuphead, but it's not 50% off yet, so.
I played it on Switch. And did I tell you my Cuphead story? I tried to play it for the first time ever on an airplane.
Oh, did you get frustrated?
I was fucking livid. I had to stop because I was so mad. I was so fucking mad at the game, and I had an end by the window, and the person next to me was like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" And it was like a cross-country flight, so I was just sitting there seething, trying to play fucking Cuphead. That game cheats, man. I swear to God, it cheats.
It's demands excellence. What can you say?
Yeah.
It's more of a Souls game than Sekiro. Shadows Die Twice.
I believe that, but
And no, it's not really a Scotchy type game.
No. I mean it's like there's and they oh god those fucking bastards. They lure you into like a false sense of security. Like there'll be a level and there's like one tough part, and you do 2 or 3 times you get past it. You're like, oh cool, that was easy. Then you get to the next part, and then again 2 or 3 times, fine. And then the next part you go right through it. You're like, dude, what is everyone talking about? This game ain't shit. And then you get to the boss, and they're all like the what am I looking for? But they're like the tiered boss fights, not where the boss changes their look, but they change their attack methods.
Like phases.
We've seen this, the
Yeah,
phases, yeah. And then they just cheat. And then like the
Explain
first
this.
phase.
Hey,
Okay.
get good. Oh yeah, get good.
The first phase is always tough to get through. And then when you finally get to it, you immediately die in the second phase because, you just don't know yet. You don't understand the pattern. You haven't figured it out. So then you go back to the first phase and start over, and then it takes like 4 or 5 tries to get through that fucking thing again. And by then you forgot what you learned last time you played phase 2. It's just a shit show. And that's why I was seething.
Maybe you should lay off the pipe, man.
What? You should show me up. You can call me an asshole, Dr. Syintist. You can go platinum it. I dare you.
Well, once
Oh,
it's on
once
50%
it's-
off, I will.
it's too expensive right now.
Yeah, it's only 25% off. Who buys games for fucking full price?
Jeez.
Losers, that's who.
What is 25% off? Like, did it originally come at 40 or 20 or 30? I don't know.
20% off, I think, is $5. I think it's $20. So it's $15 now.
Jeez, that's not bad.
No.
It's
But
a good game.
yeah, but I'm still not going to pay more than $10 for it.
How much do you want to pay to get fucking furious at a video game? That's the question you need to think about.
I'll give you $20.
I think I'm more patient in those type of games than you.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe.
We're gonna get him a flight across country.
Yeah, I mean, that probably didn't help, but still, that fucking game. Maybe I'll go back to it and see what the big.
Well, it sounds like you're ready for
Yeah.
Souls games now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recall very vividly when Demon Souls came out and you guys were playing the shit out of it and loving it, and Dr. Syintist was doing his farming for that sword.
Yeah, the pure Bladestone.
Yeah, when you were
Yeah.
doing that, and you guys were like, "It's awesome. You should check it out. You should check it out." I'm like, if I buy that game, I guarantee a controller's getting broken. I don't need that in my life. Like, I don't.
You can play the nice remaster of it. It looks good.
I do want to play the remaster.
It does look pretty.
It's one reason I don't mind getting a PS5 right now.
Are you guys excited for the remaster of Call of Duty? Or not Call of Duty, of Grand Theft Auto 5?
Oh, fuck yeah, man. Can't wait to do the same thing again.
I wonder if it's a different trophy list for PS5. Like, can I play through the single
I
player?
don't even remember playing it. That's how long ago I played it.
I played it when it re-released for PlayStation 4, and I'm pretty sure that was years. No, that was at least 2 years, right? In between the 3. Because PlayStation 3 version came out right at the tail end.
Yeah, and then the 4 came out, and they're like, you can upgrade it, but they made you pay again, so I never bought it.
I saw that, this is probably old news to the listeners, but I saw an article come out today that Red Dead Redemption Online is going to be its own game now.
Oh, free to play?
I don't know if it's free to play.
Isn't that like Grand Theft Auto Online? Can't you just play that?
Yeah, it's got to be similar.
It's
But with
they
less
do.
buildings.
It's like a Wild West take on it. Like it's cleaner and smoother and fun, but you do stuff like it's similar to the heist where you go on like robberies or you rob like stagecoaches or shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
The gunplay is fun, so it's it's a fun.
So
time.
you're saying we'll never see another Red Dead Redemption past this one?
Oh, I don't know.
It's going the same route.
I loved playing the story of Red Dead Redemption 2.
They're made by the same
loved
company,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just frustrated that Grand Theft Auto 6, there's absolutely no news. And like everyone knows they're making it. And it's been...
Nobody cares
7
because everybody's
years.
just playing 5. Who cares anymore?
Yeah, they know more people would play 6 if they brought one out.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if they bring out 6 and they make another version of Grand Theft Auto Online, or if they just separate it from the game and make it go free to play.
Yeah, I was thinking because if they release 6, they're just taking away the money they're making for 5 and not doing anything.
Maybe they'll do it like Call of Duty and Warzone or whatever it's called,
Maybe.
where you could buy the game, level up, but you could always play Warzone for free anyway.
Or maybe they're doing like some kind of system where it's completely separated, but like if you buy the game, then online is boosted and it's a different experience, and the free to play is like something completely different, a smaller map. Who knows?
Who knows? These Hollywood elites have different thought processes.
I'm just frustrated. It's been 10 years? Has it been 10 years yet?
7.
Cuphead hasn't been out that long.
It's spanned an entire console generation.
Speaking of
And
Cuphead, how's the music? I hear the music's awesome in it.
Oh, the aesthetic is awesome. The aesthetic and the music and the look and the feel and everything is really awesome. It's just frustrating.
But you just wish there was an easy mode.
Yeah.
Get good.
Exactly. I'd rather just get through it rather than get good at it.
That's the quote of the day.
It reminds me of that Pro ZD skit that he has when he's like, this is what people who play Demon Souls do. And he's like, oh man, I'm having a little bit of trouble with Poop Dragon. He's like, the comments are, Poop Dragon's tough, get good. Poop Dragon isn't even hard.
Yeah. I love people like that.
Every time you put on a forum or something like, hey, what is the tactic here? What are people doing? How do you beat this guy? And the first response is always, oh my god, you had problems? That boss was so fucking easy. I got through it on the first try. I'm like, well, good for fucking you, buddy. That doesn't answer the question. That infuriates me. And you know what else fucking infuriates me?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Go
really...
ahead. Preach on, brother.
I am so sick of going through these video game websites, trying to find some news to talk about for this podcast, and all of the bullshit, clickbaity garbage titles of like the articles.
You'll never guess who does this.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, you'll never guess what character is coming to, just for an example, like, you'll never guess what character is coming to Fortnite. Then they have a picture of, like, Deadpool. And then you go read the article, and the first 2 paragraphs are just filler. Like, it's not even the answer to the fucking question. It's like, Fortnite is one of the most popular games that's ever been created. I'm like, fuck you. Get to the point. And they, like, bury it in the article. I'm like, you already got the click. Just tell me. And then you get to the bottom, and it's like, yep, that's it. Another Marvel Avenger. Loki. It's like, that's not even Deadpool. What's the picture of fucking Deadpool up there for?
Deadpool's already in the game. Duh.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know.
Well, that's an example, but God, it is fucking infuriating. Headlines should not be allowed to ask a question. I said it. I'll take that.
What are you, infringing on their free speech?
Yes.
Poppascotch?
What is this?
No, they can say what they can. Tell me what the fucking article's about. Summarize it. Don't be like, can you believe what's happening out there? Click here to find out. Fuck you.
Guess which actor's going to be voicing a new character in your favorite game?
Right, and then the picture's like Christian Slater. Then you read to the 4th fucking paragraph of the goddamn article, and it's like, Nolan North. Of course he is. It's either him or Troy Baker.
And you still don't know what game it is.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we're not sure what the name of it is. It's just called New Capcom Project or some bullshit.
Ooh,
It's like, so it's not real. So it's not real. So it's not happening.
Project Existential.
It's a new Mega Man.
Ooh. They should make another 8-bit one.
They should make a 8-bit 3D open world Mega Man.
Remember that game, 3D Dot Game Heroes?
Yeah.
They should make another one of those.
That was PS3?
Yeah, it was. Did you ever play that game, Poppascotch?
It's not his type.
I did not. I thought, and I could be wrong here, but it looked a lot like the Lego games to me.
Well, it It was a guy who it was an 8-bit world that was turned into 3D, so it was like all blocky and pixelated.
It's like Minecraft.
Yeah,
Was there like a story to it?
yeah, it was like a Legend of Zelda game.
No, okay.
Yeah, I never played it either, but
It was good.
so you playing Call of Duty multiplayer or what?
No, not yet.
He's waiting.
Dude, Nuketown 24/7 right now, bro.
I don't know what you just said. Oh,
Guess which map is 24/7 in Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Is it double XP? Click and find out.
God damn it. I mean, the Nuketown map was cool the first fucking game it came in.
Is that the one that's all
It's just like a tiny
claustrophobic?
Yeah. And this time it's just like graffitied all over and shit. It's pretty neat looking.
It's just like the original. I don't even remember when the original was. I'm guessing Black Ops.
Probably.
But it was like a one of those. Did you ever see The Hills Have Eyes? The new one.
No.
Of course.
Okay. Well, they make like a mock-up town to see what happens when like a nuclear blast hits it. So there's like mannequins and it's a house with
Sexy.
furniture and everything.
Oh, it
yeah.
is.
So it looks like that kind of aesthetic, and then 2 buses in the middle,
Yep.
and you can run for like about a quarter of a second before someone's shooting at you
Yeah, it's pretty fun. And then at the end of every match, they blow it up.
because it's Nuketown.
Mm-hmm.
What does that do? Nothing.
Nothing. It's just like the closing video of the match.
That's unnecessary.
Dropping a nuke, dude.
It's another slang for taking a poop.
Like drag and drop.
Yeah.
Oh, brings it back.
I didn't bring it. We technically didn't even talk about it. So it's not recorded. It didn't happen, right?
It's true.
Are there any games coming out that you guys are looking forward to besides Dr. Scientist? You just said Ratchet and Clank.
That was the only one.
I'm looking forward to Cyberpunk still.
I don't think I ever really was, even though I said it was.
Well, they said you can customize your genitalia, and I was like, that's pretty neat.
That's what sold you on it. It's like I can make a weird dick.
What, are you
I
going to
need
get a
it.
slightly larger bulge?
Maybe it'll be indented. Who knows?
Or maybe you're naked a lot in the game, so they let you.
Oh, sweet. Hope there's shower scenes.
Nice.
Well, I just wanted to play like a single player RPG Fallout type game. And isn't that what it's supposed to be like?
I thought so.
Did you ever
Kinda
play
like,
the Outer Worlds?
No.
Outer Wilds? Whatever one it is?
Oh, that wasn't there one from the Borderlands makers?
I don't know.
No, the Outer Worlds was from Obsidian, who made Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
I still haven't finished that game. I don't know, man.
Couldn't get
You
into
don't
it.
finish a lot of games, apparently.
I don't finish a lot of games, but usually I at least get through a story. But this one, it was very weird. It's very difficult for me to explain, but it was kind of like everything you would like and feel about a Fallout game set in space, which sounds great, but it's like the soul wasn't there. The heart wasn't there. It was just
Meh.
like someone saw Fallout and was like, I can make a game like this in space, and then just took all the same elements. And plus, none of the companions were really like super intriguing except for the robot.
I think Kahira's probably good.
Oh, you both played it?
No, I didn't play it.
Oh.
But you did play the Outer Wilds.
Yeah.
What's that like? What is it?
I enjoyed it until I had to fly the spaceship around, and then it sucked, and I turned it off and deleted it.
It became a flight simulator?
Yeah, it was terrible. I couldn't maneuver, and they didn't teach you how to do it, so you had to kind of figure it out on your own.
Ugh.
But it was just that was a game where you wake up on a planet and you can like walk around and do stuff, and then the star you're around explodes, and then time rewinds and you start over. So you can keep doing that until you figure out what happens, and
So it's like Groundhog Day, the game.
sort of, yeah. And like you could fly to different planets in your solar system, and that's when I started getting frustrated because you couldn't just like set a course to a planet and let it fly. You had to fly yourself, so it wasn't easy.
Yeah, I could see that. Just be annoyed by it.
Yeah,
It's like an underwater level of a game. You
Yeah, like I could eventually do it, but it took like twice as long as it should have, and then you're limited on time before your time resets.
So you couldn't just like quick
Travel, no.
travel afterward?
No.
No. Yeah, I can see that.
There's a new game coming out for PlayStation 5. I think it might be for Xbox too. I don't remember, but it's called Deathloop, which is like the same concept except with assassins. Like if you die, you rewind time and you do it again.
Yeah. I think that's coming out for everything.
Yeah, I didn't see how that could be very long of a play game.
Unless like, I don't want it. I just really hope it's not a game where it's like the first playthrough takes a while because you need to figure out the correct branch, and then the second playthrough is like a half hour because you know the correct things to do.
It's in the list of games I want to get if I ever see them.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see. I'd like to read more about it. I'm not sold on it yet.
Yeah, I hear you. What do you want? I got Grand Theft Auto on the mind because there was a great story that came out, dude. Did you guys see this Grand Theft Auto thing driving the fans crazy?
Wow, it sounds like a clickbaity headline.
I'm clicking.
You'll never believe what's driving these guys crazy. No, it's they released a teaser for the new mode or package or whatever the fuck they're calling it now in Grand Theft Auto Online, and on the bottom of the video there were what looked like coordinates, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like geo
So
coordinates?
people, yeah, like GPS coordinates.
Okay.
So these people put it into Google, went to it, and it is just some random road in backwoods-ass Virginia that looks like the Roman numeral for 6.
Really?
What
And
is a
everyone's
road
like,
that looks like numeral 6? It's a V and an I. It's just
Right.
a road that makes 2 turns.
That's exactly what it is. It's just like
3
two
turns.
sharp turns that kind of, from that angle, look like a 6.
Whoa. That's
5D chess right there.
that is fucking
Yeah.
sick.
It's like maybe it's a coincidence, maybe it's not, maybe it's them trolling people, but either way, that people are like, oh no, dude, it's a clue. The next one's going to be in rural Virginia. It's like, no, it's not. No, it's
Why
What
would
not.
kind of Grand Theft Auto in rural Virginia?
Yeah.
Running meth?
You're just driving through farms and shit.
Yeah.
And mountains.
Bo-
I don't know what the fuck
it
Virginia has.
marries it. There's going to be a game that just marries Red Dead Online and Grand Theft Auto. So like you make a gang and run moonshine in a fucking GTO or some bullshit.
Can't move that moonshine in that, but
That'd be awesome.
Well, now that I'm thinking about it,
yeah, right.
if you marry Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto, don't you just get the Dukes of Hazzard?
yeah, but who wants to play that?
Yeah. Yeah, but that's pretty much what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Dukes of Hazzard.
Maybe it's a lot like Porky's.
What would be some of the missions in the Porky's game, Dr.
I
Scientist?
assume they're similar to the Dukes of Hazzard one.
You gotta drill a hole in the wall.
Yeah. Got to run away from naked dudes.
So it's like Mr. Masagi again?
I don't remember Mr. Masagi too well.
How do you
What a-
forget?
What a game that was. I was trying to explain it to my girlfriend. She's like, what the fuck were you playing? And I'm like,
It was innovative for its time.
I mean, it's those games like dating sims are super popular
Yeah.
overseas, back east. And they try to move them here, and some people get into them. But I'd say it's not as prevalent here as it is
No.
in Japan.
Some of them are interesting, but
Mm-hmm. So I don't think you, Poppascotch. What games are you looking forward to?
Ooh.
oh shit, that's what we were talking about. You're right.
yeah.
Thanks for bringing us back on topic there. Yeah, I mean, Cyberpunk looks interesting. I want to see how the reviews are and how people like it because I feel like they announced it, 2 years ago? Over 2 years ago? There's so much hype for it.
Yeah, it's too
I'm
much.
worried I'd fall into the hype machine. So I'm just like, I'll see how people like it. I still have Watch Dogs Legion I haven't even touched yet. So I got time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Deathloop, sure, that looks interesting. I mean, I might give that a shot. But the new Ratchet and Clank looks absolutely sick. Like that,
Yeah, it does.
that whole like riding the rails and going through the portal to another world that loads instantly. Like that looks amazing. I'm probably, well, I won't say just as excited as Dr. Scientist, but pretty
well,
excited.
you know him and his levels of excitement,
Mhm.
so you probably are more excited.
Well, his level of excitement is either like there's a yes or a no. I feel like you and I, Chump Slap, have levels. Like I'm kind of into it, or yeah, it looks cool, or oh my god, that's awesome. Dr. Scientist is like, yep, I'm gonna play it. Versus that looks like it sucks. Those are the Dr. Scientist level.
It's exactly right.
But they showed like new games that were coming out, new IPs, and they looked like shooters. They looked like oh god, I can't remember the name of the game. I'll have to look it up. But that one that's like all sci-fi like about the I think clones. I don't know. I don't remember what it's called. I'll look it up.
What are you talking about?
Sci-fi clone game.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
That almost sounds interesting.
I feel like even when I look it up and tell you guys what it is, you'll be like, yeah, I never heard of it.
Super Hot 2.
Ooh, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. Are there any
Super
new
Hot.
like VR games coming out?
They're kind of in a weird spot because I think there are new games coming out, but they're not. They're being coy about the PSVR version 2.
Yeah.
Like right now, you can play the PlayStation VR on the PlayStation 5. You just need a special adapter, and I think they're just trying to get the most out of that product before they release the PSVR 2. Which there's like a bunch of rumors about it, like how it's wireless, how it's smaller. But you know, who the fuck knows?
It's like contact lenses.
Oh, there it is. That game I was talking about, Returnal.
Returnal.
It puts you in an astronaut's suit. You'll need to try and try again to escape a dangerous alien world that becomes stranger and more menacing with every death. So like exactly what we just talked about, except the world changes.
Yeah. That looked pretty neat, actually. But I couldn't imagine. I don't know. Guess we'll have to wait and see. That's probably not till 2021.
I'll wait for its 50% off.
Do you guys have any desire at all to play like the Sackboy game?
No.
I did probably a free 1 month and then I'd play it.
I've tried playing the old ones, and I just couldn't get into it.
Quick question. Did a PS5 get any PS Plus stuff?
The collection,
Oh, just the collection.
I think. And they got a game. I think they're getting a game every month.
Yeah, I didn't know if it started yet because I'm going to have to just add it to the library in case.
I don't think you can on the PS4.
Well, you can just go on their website and put it on.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you can do it on the website. The only one that's available right now is for free is that Bug Snacks game, but that's also on PlayStation 4.
Is that always free?
That was this month's.
Yeah, I don't think it's on PS4, so you got to get the PS5 version.
Yeah. It's
Ah,
not
maybe.
free on PS4, at least.
Yeah. I've seen people playing it. It seems kind of interesting.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Also, we got the new Horizon game coming out, Forbidden West,
Oh, yeah. Is that next year?
2021. Yeah, I mean that's if you're listening to this tomorrow or already,
Yay! Happy New Year's, guys!
good job.
We made it.
That Resident Evil 8 looks interesting, but there's no like gameplay, so I don't know what that's all about.
Yeah, it's a good teaser, though. I'll tell you that.
It looks pretty rad. I'm interested to see. What I do like about the Resident Evil games is that with every big number iteration, they change formats. Like 4 was completely different than 3, 2, and 1. 5 was the same as 4, but then 7 was first person, which they'd never done before.
Oh, this one's going to be tower defense.
Nice. I might actually play one. It would work
It'll
well
just
with
be
the
like
zombie thing.
It would.
It'll be like well, then it's just fucking Plants vs. Zombies, right?
Oh, that's a great game, though.
You're right.
I guess. If you're into that kind of thing. I'm into wildly running around trying to shoot people before they shoot me. That's my jam.
And getting high and looking for stuff in drawers.
Yeah, I guess.
Didn't you tell us the story where, I don't remember if it was on there or not, but where you're playing Fallout and you're a little high and you just like are looking around exploring and you look at the same corner like 3 times?
Yeah.
Like absolutely. Like you're
That
like, how many
happens.
corners does this room have? And you turn around, there's 4.
Or when he thinks he can reach something and tries and tries and tries.
Oh my God. I have no spatial awareness or map understanding when I'm in a building in Fallout. So I probably go over the same floor over and over again. But, that's because people get high and drunk and whatever.
There, I added books next to my library.
Do you, Chump Slap, do you play multiplayer games while under the influence?
Yeah. I mean, I don't care about KD or score or anything.
Okay.
I just have a good time.
I've I just found that there's a noticeable drop off. Like if I'm like a lot. Like I'll be playing Call of Duty or something, and I'll be like, I'm doing okay. I'm not the leader. I'm in the middle of the pack. I'm 500, right? Like this is fine. And then I have a couple more beers, and all of a sudden I'm like, wow, I'm dying a lot, like a lot.
If my reactions are noticeably slower when I'm drunk, and if I can notice it while I'm drunk, I'm like, okay, I gotta turn it off. This isn't doing anybody.
Do you like shoot at people who are on your team? You're like, oh shit.
I do that sober. If they scare the shit out of me, like run into a room right in front of me or something.
There's not many. I don't know, man. As I get older and play more varied different types of games, I just don't have any desire to play anything multiplayer anymore.
And mostly because people suck.
Eh.
If I had friends, maybe I'd play something like Borderlands, but
yeah, like with friends, like a co-op. Yeah, absolutely.
Friends are overrated.
a little bit.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't want to play like Call of Duty.
Fortnite.
I think Call of Duty I can deal with. Fortnite, like even the Chell, the NHL 21. When you play in the hut mode and you create your team, you can play other real people online. And I'm like, this isn't fun.
I imagine those people are spazzes.
Yeah, because you're going to go against people who spent thousands of dollars on it.
But even like
thousands of dollars more on it.
Even in first-person shooters, you can get kills every now and again, no matter how much you suck.
Yeah, but in like a game like Chell, you're going to go against people and you're going to play for like an hour or so or 45 minutes and then lose. And
matches are longer, I guess.
They beat me 10 goals because they have Wayne Gretzky on every forward.
It's true.
Yeah, it's usually they like when you do an online season, you have to win X number of games before you're in the next tier, and they try to make it as even as possible. So, but it's still weird because you're getting people who have done like 10 other previous NHL games, and then you got people that are brand new to the NHL game. So I'll play online in like the early seasons, the early bracket, and I'll destroy somebody like 10-0, and the next game I'll lose 15-1. Like it's not a good parity, you know what I mean? Like there's no way for them to determine how good someone is except for record.
Yeah. Well, then you just got to jump in during Christmas time when all the kids get it.
I always wish in Fall Guys there were people my caliber, not playing against people who play it all the time.
You wish there was skill-based matchmaking.
Yeah. Because like even like the first day the new season went, there were people who were like halfway through the thing before I even played my first match in it.
It's like, do these people sleep? Do they play at four PlayStations at once?
Yeah.
How are they doing it?
I can't remember ever in my life, because I like to think that maybe those people are just like, they just got it like right away. Like they just got the mechanics and they nailed it immediately. But then I think I've never in my life had a game like that. Like there's always a learning curve, you know?
Well, I've never been really good at any game, really.
Oh, now you're making me think. No, dude, you know what? I crushed RoboCop for NES. Crushed it. Because remember that was back when you got a game for like your birthday or Christmas, and it's like, ooh, this game sucks. Well, you're not getting one for another 6 fucking months, so you're gonna get really good at a shitty game.
You should speed run it.
Dude. I'll have to check. I remember I had it down to a science. Because you could get the, oh God, what's the name of the huge ass gun in RoboCop?
I have no idea.
Yeah, who the fuck knows that?
Mex would know. He absolutely would know. There's a name for it. It might be like BFG or something like that. It might be that's where Doom got it. But anyway, so it's like a 50 cal sniper rifle, and it kills every enemy within, like, you know, it's a 2D. So any enemy in line with one shot, it just blows through all of them.
Nice.
And I found a way to get the secret ones and then save them all till you get to the last boss and kill the last boss in seconds.
Well, it looks like there are speed runs for like 11 minutes of it.
Of course there are.
Oh.
There are tool-assisted speed runs that are under 5. But
assisted speed runs, as you said?
Yeah, people who go, there's a category of speed runs called TASes.
What the hell are those?
do each game frame by frame and input perfect inputs to see how quickly they can do the game.
Oh, they like set up a program that does it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's not even speedrunning. That's fucking coding.
that's its own.
It's
thing.
its own thing, yeah. It's like trying to find like little time saves that humans can't do.
Jeez.
Right.
Speedrunning
But,
has
like-
gotten weird.
But like the tool-assisted speedrun of Super Mario Brothers 1, I think, is only like a couple frames ahead of what humans can do. So things like that are.
Well, like, did speedrunning come about from those crazy assholes that saw how fast they could beat like Super Mario 1?
It's probably. I think it more came from like. Well, I mean, it was always a thing, trying to get
Always.
high scores and speed it as fast as possible. But it got real big around like Super Metroid time.
Wow.
People trying to beat it as fast as possible.
That's a weird culture I just can't get into.
It's awesome. Speedruns are awesome.
I mean, it's fun to watch once in a while, but
It's, yeah, like, did you ever see those videos of like people in the Mario Maker creation
Yeah.
ones that they're just
oh
absolutely
my God.
insane?
Yeah, those are disgusting.
Like Kaizo
They're just-
levels.
You think Cuphead was bad?
Fair enough. I enjoy watching those, but I can't sit there like you do, Dr. Scientist, and just watch like a 2-hour or 40-minute speed run.
It's hard to watch them if they're not talking about it while they're doing it. I can't do that.
Yeah, I've watched a couple like new games that came out, like Doom Eternal. The devs talked about the speedrun while they watched it. It was like an hour long. It was pretty cool.
It's fun. It's nice seeing those too. Like, man, we never expected you to be able to do that.
Yeah,
kind of
like
thing.
how the hell is he doing?
Yeah, I've seen those videos. Those are with the creators of the game, like the developers react to speedruns, right?
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I remember watching a couple speedruns for Resident Evil 2, the remake, because you had to beat the game in like 2 hours or whatever it was.
Yeah,
6 hours, I don't remember. But I remember watching some speedruns, and the guy was talking the entire time and explaining what to do. And maybe it was just a bad speedrunner or a personality I didn't like. But I just felt like so condescended and talked down to.
Some of them are douchebags.
it's like you got to do this, idiot.
You're not that far off.
Even a monkey can do this trick.
Get good, scrub.
But I mean, like part of speedrunning, like I saw in that game, was saving items for certain moments.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
for Resident Evil, it was like you can carry X number of stuff, but you need to leave X amount of open spots in your inventory so you can grab the stuff you need to grab to get through the next part as fast as possible. And when he talked about that stuff, I was like, okay, that makes sense. That's cool. He explained a little bit what he's doing or why he's like not carrying stuff. And then he would just talk down to you so bad. like as if he just created the fucking COVID vaccine and he's being all smug about it. I'm like, dude, you're really good at a video game.
Don't
One
you
video
get
game?
hateful at it, man. Don't
And
let
then
him get to you.
And then the guy has like
Then he
thousands
has
of YouTube
the
followers.
nerve to have thousands of followers.
Yeah, he makes more
what a
money doing
dick.
it than we do.
Well, some people like people who troll people. You know what I mean?
We troll people.
I don't think anyone's listening to this and just getting fucking idiot.
I don't. That's something I just don't understand. The enjoying the troll for being a troll aspect.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. Like, oh my god, he's making people so mad.
He's really freaking out the squares, bro. Oh.
Yeah.
What? Because then they send a SWAT team at someone's house. That's another thing that should probably stop.
Swatting.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's highly illegal.
Yeah.
So. I don't even understand how that works.
They just figure out where somebody is and then call the cops and say that someone's got a gun ready to trying to kill people.
Yeah.
And then the cops show up.
Like
with
they
a
don't
SWAT
show the
team.
regular cops show up first. No, a SWAT team shows up. How do you make sure a SWAT team kicks down somebody's door with their guns drawn?
It's the police state of the United States. What do you think's going to happen?
You're right. I just don't understand it.
I don't understand why anyone thinks that's a good idea, especially when people like actually getting shot by SWAT teams.
Yeah,
I think
right?
usually they say like there's a hostage situation. I'm not trying to tell people how to
Yeah,
SWAT.
yeah. Usually it's a hostage situation.
Yeah, I think that's
Or
what
he's
you
threatening
have
to kill
say.
his wife and kids. And
Yeah.
And no house has a house phone, so the negotiator can't call and be like, "Hey, what are you guys doing in there?" They just run in.
Why don't you tell me your name and let us hostage out? I could be a negotiator.
Yeah. Why don't you let a hostage out?
Get good, scrub.
Why don't you let a hostage out, idiot?
This guy doesn't even have balls to kill any hostages.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, maybe we don't need you to be a negotiator.
No.
That's okay, though. There's plenty of stuff you're great at, Dr. Syintist. Like,
I can't think of one.
I was going to say something, but nothing came to mind.
Ordering Taco Bell?
yeah, I was going to say you put in a hell of a Chipotle order. like a champ. Like a champ. Man, I haven't had Chipotle in a while.
Neither have I.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get it on Monday.
It's the beauty of living where I am, boys. You just get it delivered in a half hour now.
Ooh.
Just whatever.
How elite do you feel?
Not that much, because I'm definitely being a sucker, because they're definitely overcharging me for it. It's like I want a Chipotle burrito, but after the driver and the tip and the fee and the tax, it's like $20. I'm like, I don't want it that bad.
But you could go get it yourself, so it's not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, or I could get it myself for $8. So.
Yeah, I don't know if that's worth it.
Yeah, dude, it gets pretty nuts. I did a Grubhub order with the girlfriend the other day, and we had two entrees, and then an app, and it was like $80 to get it to my house.
Yeah, did they kill the lamb for you on your front?
Yeah. It's not like I was eating 30-hour rack of ribs that were smoked forever. It's just like, here's your fucking chicken
Here's your
wings.
McDonald's.
I can't, dude. I can't bring myself to do that. I can't bring myself to fucking Uber Eats or DoorDash fast food. I can't. It just feels wrong.
That's what it should be.
Yeah.
I should feel shame. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he's right.
Can't go get it in person.
Or make your own at your house.
Dude, can you imagine being the Uber Eats or whatever delivery person for that? And be like, another one getting McDonald's delivered at 9 a.m.? What a piece of shit.
Yeah, my job. Ugh.
At least I'm out here working. But
That's
man,
what I
a
say every
piece of
time someone comes in for breakfast. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here eating?
Then you realize they're 90. You're like, oh, yeah, they don't work.
Must be
Get a
nice.
job, loser.
Just living off the government, freeloading.
Mm.
Those 90-year-olds. Who do they think?
Scumbags is what they are.
Real pieces of work, I'll tell you what.
Don't let the eggs touch my toast.
Yeah, that always sense of boomer entitlement, as I like to call it.
Yeah.
It's a fun time.
Gotta love boomers. Well, they should be dying off soon.
Hopefully. But no, medicine's going to keep them alive.
Oh, we're gonna.
The world tried to do it with COVID, but
I know. What the hell? Nobody's dying.
yeah. Fake news.
Speaking of, do you guys think that the Donald Trump, before he leaves office, will finally unravel the QAnon conspiracy? Like he'll finally get Hillary and all those other Democratic pedophiles?
Yeah, that's what he's waiting for.
Well, I'm still waiting for JFK Jr. to join the ticket.
He's coming, dude.
Yeah.
Look out. It's all just a matter of time.
Maybe they
Save
had the month
children.
wrong.
Save the children.
Didn't JFK Jr. die in a plane crash?
Well, their theory was like in October, he was supposed to come back and say he faked his death and he was going to join Donald Trump's ticket as the vice president.
Dude, I was totally on board with QAnon until they said Tom Hanks was a pedophile and he didn't have COVID. They just said that because he has to go to jail.
Do you guys remember like being in middle school and high school and having to do like book reports or whatever, lab reports and stuff, and then you just made up some bullshit and put it in, and the teacher's like, no, you got to prove it. Like, where'd you get this from? You can't just make up facts.
You assume these people graduated.
That's true.
Not the school of the internet, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, today it's like, man, I can't tell you where I heard it. But FDR's coming back to life.
Well, I mean, look at, what was it? Hugo Chavez is hacking voting machines to make him vote for Joe Biden.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
and he's been
all
dead for
about
7
that.
years.
Duh, he built the machines himself.
I
You
forgot
idiot.
all about that.
You just don't get it.
And half our country thinks it's true.
If QAnon is actually a real person, they are a 13-year-old kid laughing their ass off.
Or they're one of those troll people who just like to get people riled up.
Or they're just stupid.
I don't think they believe it. They know it's all made up. Maybe not. Maybe they're like, oh my God, I just put it together.
Dumb people will come up with conspiracies because it's easier to believe the conspiracy than reality.
Oh, yeah?
Did you guys watch that? I think we talked about it. God knows when. The flat
The
Earth
movie Conspiracy
documentary
Theory
on
with Mel
Netflix?
Gibson?
And now the Behind the Curve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Behind the Curve?
Yeah, with the flat
fucking-
earthers.
I forgot that was what it was called. I thought it was something
It was
else.
like they had those great conversations with like therapists and stuff, and it's like and scientists, and they're like the scientific method is you have a theory, you run through the experiment or process, and then at the end you explain your results.
Mm-hmm.
You don't start with the results and then find shit that just fits in your narrative.
Dude.
Like that's not how it works.
I liked when they were doing the experiments and they were trying to justify why the experiments failed.
And then eventually just got around to well, we got another one. We got another one we're gonna try. And then they do that and it fucking
The
fails
moon
again.
is made of cheese.
It's like, well, if the Earth was really round, then this would happen. Then that exact same thing happens.
If you were made of cheese, would you eat yourself?
Yes.
No, it was.
If you were
If you were a hot dog, would you eat yourself? Yeah. If the moon were made of cheese, would you eat it?
I'd eat myself. I'd be delicious.
Nice.
All right.
Fucking flat earthers. That's another one. They're a bunch of weirdos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume the Venn diagram of
Unless-
flat earthers and Trump conspiracy theorists is a circle.
I don't know. We might be alienating some listeners here.
No, we aren't. We know who the three are.
All four of them believe in flat Earth. What are you talking about?
Wouldn't that be a kick in the nuts when our YouTube, like, 80% of our subscribers drop? So that's
That
like
was like 15.
16 and 15 drop? They're like, yeah, we can't, this place, they were really cool until they start shitting all over the flat earthers.
They'd be like, stay in your lane. Talk about video games. You don't know shit about flat Earth and QAnon.
I can't wait to get a stay in your lane fucking comment. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
I've been enjoying on Twitter watching people post shit they find from Parler.
Ugh.
It's so
Oh,
good.
God, really? Oh, I'm not paying attention to that at all.
It's gross.
The Trump lawsuit stuff. What goes through these people's minds is amazing.
I do like the movement to write him in for the Georgia runoff.
Yeah, so do I. To get back for fixing it against Trump, they're gonna not vote for the Georgia candidates.
Good.
That'd be so great.
That'd be yeah. Don't yeah. Anyone if you're on, I don't think there's much overlap between Parler users and this by now. I mean,
I highly doubt it.
we're 100 episodes in. I feel like we've been pretty clear multiple times about it. But if you do, or if you're actively on Parler and contributing, not spying on the enemy, you can leave. That's fine. we don't need you.
We'll do fine with 36 downloads a week.
Yeah, we'll go back to 36.
No big
It's not that
deal.
far back. But what are some of the other conspiracy theories that are just pretending are real?
When Jenna Ellis, or not Jenna, Sidney Powell was fired from Trump's thing, they're like, no, this is all 5D chess. You don't see trust what he's doing, man. You know he's not going to fuck this up.
What did they say about the starting the transition thing?
It's all a trick to get Biden into committing either treason or sedition. They bounce back and forth between them. But they think that Trump is luring him in to trick him to do something so that when he's arrested, he gets in charge for more stuff.
Oh, that's so good. That's got to be it. He's going to get Biden arrested, and then he's going to expose the pedophile ring.
Yeah.
Boom. Merry Christmas.
But QAnon was also like, he's going to win all 50 states. It's going to be a landslide victory
Well, he would have.
with all the legal votes.
Yes.
So he purposely lost the election to get Biden to get elected, so Biden can come in.
He didn't lose it. They're just pretending he lost it. And it's like all fake.
It's all set up.
It's all set up to get Biden arrested for treason or whatever.
That blows my mind because you have to sit there and you have to think about how many human beings would have to be involved in a conspiracy that large. Yeah, like, I mean, we're talking...
Well, QAnon is a bunch of people.
Yeah, but if that was the real thing, you'd be thinking of thousands of people that are working in the shadows, coordinating perfectly, and no one's fucking spilled the beans. It's like, I was in on
I bet you still believe we landed on the moon.
Yeah, really.
Christ.
Fucking simp.
I saw someone's like perfect way to shut down COVID deniers was like, and he's like, hey, you believe COVID's real? It's just a flu. And the guy's like, you believe in the flu?
Awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
We're just going to evolve back to the point where it's like, what? So I'm going to wash my hands before I do surgery? Get the fuck out of here. Like,
Soon the United States will catch up to the Renaissance.
Oh, that'd be so
that'd be
good.
fantastic. A lot of people are going to die, I feel.
Already have.
Touche. Touche. So why do they think JFK Jr. is going to come back?
That was
What
just part
this?
of the... it's so hard to explain all this stuff if you're not following along and
Dude, I
laughing
think
all
there's
the
like
time.
a group of them, and they're just like, dude, try to make this a thing.
That's got to be what it is. It's got to be like 5 people. It's kind of like
Trying to outdo each other.
when Dennis was making the cult
Yes, exactly.
on Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And they're like, I'm going to get him to eat a shit sandwich.
Unbelievable.
That's what it makes it, because it can't be, people can't be like, all right, this is really what's happening because this is the only thing that's true. It's got to be people sitting there going, all right, you got that one. I'm going to see if I can get him to believe JFK Jr. is coming back.
Yeah.
Do you think QAnon's just like a group of people or 2 people that are just trying to one-up each other
Yeah.
to see like what shit sticks
Yeah.
that they throw out there?
I think so.
It just amazes me because the whole QAnon thing started with all these Democrats are pedophiles, and then you get the Jerry Epstein thing that actually has, you know, I don't know if it's a pedophile ring, but it's pedophile adjacent.
Yeah.
And it's a real thing that's happening, and everyone's just like, nah, whatever. That's not the real story. The real story is they're hiding people out of a fucking pizza shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
You should go to that pizza shop more
Trump
often.
was only friends with Epstein because he wanted to get to know and then take it down.
What boggles my mind is that they see these people doing this stuff and they think, man, these people are geniuses.
How many times in your life have you heard something and you're like, that sounds like bullshit? Like, it happens a lot. Or at least being like, I don't know about that. I don't know enough about it to say you're wrong, but sounds kind of like bullshit.
Yeah.
These people are just like, nope, perfect, great. I want to see QAnon try to convince them like some kind of elephant can fly, but they're just keeping it under wraps. Like an elephant can actually fly. Like they can actually
Just like Dumbo, they
ears.
flap their ears.
Well, so can humans
Exactly.
if they jump off a building, but they don't want you to know that.
Yeah.
Because then they'll take down the airline companies.
No, it's going to start with first you got to eat a shit sandwich. That'll prove them wrong.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say first you have to take like 8 Excedrin or some kind of fucking medical formula. To...
Don't eat my Thin Mints.
Fucking moron. These people cannot think for themselves. This is really sad. I saw that today. One of the, there were 2 QAnon people elected to office, like real.
Oh, there's more than 2,
House
I
of
thought.
Representative
Yeah,
office.
Yeah.
A lot ran, but I think only 2 actually got elected. But the one lady, and I don't respect her enough to actually look up her name.
It's Marjorie Thomas, whatever. Thinking of,
Maybe. So the one that owns like a restaurant that is famous in the area for having all their servers like open carry. They've just got like guns on their fucking hip. And
That's
apparently her staff inquired to the DC police about what's the deal with carrying concealed weapons. Like the first thing they fucking asked was, can I carry a gun around?
I'm pretty sure senators can. Congressmen and shit.
I don't know if you're allowed to have them in Congress, like while Congress
Like
is
in
in
the
session.
building?
Yeah.
Maybe not, but didn't they bring fucking anthrax in once?
I don't think
Remember
so.
when that dude vaped in front of everybody? That happened.
Yeah.
But DC, for those of you that don't know, is extremely restrictive. Like, there's no open carry, there's no concealed permits. Like, you have to be a Secret Service agent to get a permit in DC. But apparently, through that article, they were saying a lot of people have guns on them. Like, way more than you'd think would in Congress.
Yeah, makes sense.
Well, it makes up for their small penises.
Yeah,
Ooh.
their power trips or whatever.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about, let's talk about movies. How about it? You guys like movies?
I like
Kinda.
movies.
I haven't seen a new one that I like besides Hell House LLC in the past 2 years.
What was the last movie you went to, Dr. Scientist?
Spider-Man?
The first one or the second one?
The original first one?
No.
Oh.
Far From Home?
Wasn't that like last July?
Yeah. There hasn't been a Marvel movie since.
My God.
No, there was none in the fall?
Nope. Black Widow was supposed to be the next one, and that's not coming out until next year.
Yeah, I remember too. Like they were ready to release that. Like that, they were pushing TV spots and everything, and then they all just went away and like, yeah, we're just gonna worry about this later. I did see that they pushed that. They pushed the Falcon and Winter Soldier series. They pushed the WandaVision series. All the movies.
I don't understand pushing the series is because they're on TV. At home.
I don't know.
It's part of the world.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they had most of them recorded before it started.
Yeah, but they're just like, well, we don't want to drop this till after the movie. Maybe there's something in it.
Ooh, that's a good point. Like with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and how some of those episodes reflected what happened in the movies.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
that's
the only
what it
reason
is.
I could think of why they're doing it.
Is Wonder Woman coming out anytime soon, or is that might be the
Christmas.
next one I see? Well, not this Christmas. I'm not going to see it, but
It's no what they did just put that news out the other day. It's coming out on Christmas Day on streaming and theaters.
What's streaming?
I want to say HBO Max, but that can't be right.
No, it's probably like Amazon. You got to rent it.
It might be HBO Max because I can't get that on anything I have.
Oh, that'll probably be it then.
There's too goddamn many streaming sites now.
For true.
What they should do is bundle up all the streaming sites and sell it as one thing
Yes, cable.
and call it cable.
I love how streaming was supposed to be the new frontier that would kill cable, and now it's just turned into cable.
Yeah.
But it's more of an a la carte cable, which is the way it should
Right.
Yeah.
Which is no one ever thought to do that, or they didn't want to do it because it was too risky. The cable industry is the provider industry is like 40 years behind every other industry.
be. You would know. Working for
I
them.
used to work for one.
Used to work for the man.
Yeah.
What was the last movie you saw in the theater, Sir Chump Slap?
Let's go back to the 90s. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
Wait. The first Star Trek? The first new Star Trek?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
That was years ago.
Oh, yeah. I don't go to movies.
That was like 2015.
Yeah, that's probably it. Either that or when was the... No, it has to be after. The second Planet of the Apes.
Wow. Star Trek, by the way, was 2009.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The new J.J. Abrams one?
Yeah.
Wow, is that long ago already?
Yeah.
So which was the... Okay, so Dawn, was that the second one? Dawn of the Planet of the Apes?
Think so?
Rise of the Planet of the Apes was the first one with James Franco.
Yeah.
I think Dawn was the second one with Gary Oldman and Kerry Russell, which I don't remember that movie at all.
That was like the big
I never seen
war.
either of them.
Well, and then there was War for the Planet of the Apes. But anyway, the second one, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, came out in 2014.
Yeah, that was it. That was the last movie I saw.
Wow. I was right before the pandemic. I was in New York and I went to their Alamo and I saw The Invisible Man.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
With Kevin Bacon?
No, that's Hollow Man, and honestly, it's pretty much a shot-for-shot remake. If we're being honest. Speaking of, don't ruin it for me. But in the subsequent Hell House movies, 2 and 3, are they still in the house the entire time, or around the house, or dealing with the house? Or
It's
do they
still
expand
about
out?
the same house, yeah.
The Abaddon Hotel or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Not Jack River Steakhouse.
I don't know if I was going to watch the third one. But
Don't bother. I watched most of the second one, but it wasn't nearly as good.
That was pretty cool. I didn't notice any of the other filming locations, and I don't know if those... I assume those rooms were actually in that place.
Yeah.
I assume so too.
Said they were all filmed on location. So that's how shitty the basement looked. apparently.
I'd imagine that's how all basements look on houses on that road.
Yeah.
What I thought was pretty interesting too is that, you know, Route 209 is right next to it. That's a fucking busy road.
It's interchange road, buddy.
Oh, I am so sorry. I would like to apologize to anyone I was offended. Calling it Route 209 rather than Interchange 209. What'd you call it? Interchange 209? Doesn't matter.
Interchange road. Yeah.
Exchange rate 209, whatever we're calling it.
Yeah.
But anyway, they did a great job of not showing that's a busy road.
Yeah. Every time they showed the road, though, I was looking for cars.
Was I.
Maybe I know somebody.
When they had all the people going into the Hell House at the end, I was trying to find someone in the crowd. I was like, maybe I know somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely didn't recognize anyone in that line, but I'll tell you, they looked like the type of people that would be in that area in that line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No disrespect, just saying.
Although they might have busted them in because there was a lot of teeth.
Wow.
I didn't like the fact that they're like, we're just 40 miles outside of the city. We're in New York.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Well, that's because you know where it is. I mean, there are towns like that right outside of New York. So it's kind of.
Yeah, I guess. But it's like when they filmed Groundhog Day in fucking Ohio. Like, this just feels wrong.
Yeah, they could have just done it in Punxsutawney.
For true.
I knew a bunch of kids in college that were from Punxsutawney. And apparently that's... Groundhog Day is a point of pride, and the fact that the movie Groundhog Day wasn't filmed there infuriates them, because people always say, like, oh yeah, from the movie Groundhog Day. And they're like, well, no, not technically. And it's apparently a thing. I'm so glad I don't have to worry about that in my life.
Yeah, that would suck.
They're also telling me how in Punxsutawney people were really into like their game rooms, like their dude hangout spots, man caves. You know what I mean? Like remember when there was a time in history where a lot of people were like putting bars in their basement?
Yeah.
And like dartboards and pool tables and shit. Punxsutawney apparently never got out of that, and they're still doing it. And they said the guy that essentially won the contest installed a urinal in his bathroom.
That's it, man. You win. Can't top that shit.
So you've made your house the most like a dive bar. Well, you won.
I hate seeing tweets about Supernatural. I haven't watched the end of the season.
Yeah, there was an article I saw that was just like, it just said, "How about that finale? Wasn't that something?" I'm like, no.
I did see one girl on TikTok that's a Supernatural and say, I've been watching it since I was 14 and now I'm 32. And she's like crying.
That's so weird.
What? When did it start? 05 or 06? It was 05, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I was still in college.
Wow.
Did it ever have like a point when it was super popular? I remember people talking about it in like 08, 09-ish.
Yeah.
I think it's always been like the same level of popular.
The last time I was at a movie, people were talking about it a lot.
Perfect. Everyone in line waiting for Star Trek with Chris Pine. Like, dude, have you been watching Supernatural? No, I heard it's great.
Do you want to clap again, or you want to just...
Yeah.
I just assumed we just jumped right back into
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
all right.
fuck
Just
it.
going.
It's hard to tell what's the episode and what's just bullshitting.
It's all the same. We're not cutting any of it.
Okay.
So I am almost done with season 8 of Supernatural.
For fuck's sake.
Is that the Leviathan season, or is it after that?
I think the Leviathans have already been taken down.
Okay.
Now, the bad guy is kind of sort of Crowley, who's running back. They're trying to get the tablets.
Oh, yeah. Okay. The angel tablet and the demon tablet.
Yeah, there's no like... They kind of just reverted to Crowley being the big bad again, but there's no like big menacing force. And then it's weird because Cass was like under influence by heaven for negative reasons.
Yeah.
Something about getting it a tablet so he can give it to them.
Yep. Because they need to make more angels because most of the angels are dead.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that show, it gets wild. Like, and they went and rescued people from purgatory and from hell now.
Yeah.
I just watched the episode where they went into hell. I forget what the original reason for it, but then they found out Bobby was there.
That was their reason to get. They had to save a good soul from hell. It was one of the trials they had.
Yeah, and then they brought him through purgatory and then back to Earth, but he was just like he wasn't going to be on Earth. They just sent him basically to heaven.
Yeah.
So I guess it's layered. I don't.
Yeah, sort of.
Whatever.
That shows. I don't want to say it's going off the rails because it's. I feel like that's where it lives.
Yeah, it
off
started
the rails.
off the rails. Started with them hunting ghosts.
And it just amazes me they keep finding a bigger enemy.
Maybe we should do a side podcast.
Oh, we could watch each episode of Supernatural and talk about it 15 years after it was
Dude.
released.
No fucking way am I watching 330, 45-minute episodes.
Well, we'll just do one episode a week.
Yeah, obviously.
Right after we watch our thing for Plotty time, we'll watch this for suppy time.
I ain't doing that.
The Plotty Time Supernatural spinoff.
Yeah. Fine, we'll find someone else to take
Go
Chump
ahead.
Slap spot.
Go ahead. That's great. Oh man, but I have had trouble watching it lately. I just haven't been into it, so I've been watching. I've been trying to catch up on movies.
Well, you've watched like 500 hours of it. You got to take a break every once in a while.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks. I mean, I finished all of Schitt's Creek since I paused. I need to go watch the rest of The Boys. I still haven't done that.
Yeah, that's a good one. Did you watch Auntie Donna's?
No, not yet.
That's good too. It's only like an hour long.
I'm excited to see more. I think you should leave, but now that probably got delayed because of COVID, because everything is.
Yeah.
Fake news.
I can't really believe that they're going to risk getting COVID so they could shoot more fucking I think you should leave sketches.
It's what the world needs right now.
Yeah, really.
That's a good point. That's a damn good point. I also saw today that they took the Chappelle Show off Netflix now.
Where are they putting it on Hulu or something?
It's still on the Comedy
HBO
Central app.
Max.
I think it's on HBO Max, but the reasoning they gave is that Chappelle has a good relationship with Netflix, and apparently as far as money and rights and royalties go for that show, he got kind of screwed. Not that he got screwed, but he was
sure.
young and signed a bad contract.
Comedy Central owns most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so his name's on it, and he doesn't own any part of it. So he's like, Netflix, it makes me feel bad. These guys kind of screwed me over. And Netflix is like, all right. And they just shut it off, like, stop streaming it.
Oh yeah, why don't you tell me why Netflix took down Comedy Bang Bang, huh?
They probably lost the rights.
Yeah, I know, but why? Why?
Who owns Comedy Bang Bang?
I think it was. What's the television show that made Breaking Bad? AMC?
Yeah.
No, maybe that's not it.
I have no idea.
What channel did it air on? Was it Adult Swim? It wasn't.
No, that's what
Cartoon
I'm trying
Network.
to figure out.
IFC? Was it
IFC,
Network?
yeah.
I see their shows pop up on Hulu. But the only show I watch off there is Brockmire, which has not been nearly as fun since he got sober.
IRL or in the thing?
In the show, his character's like a raging, partying.
Yeah, I've seen the first
completely out of
episode.
Yeah, like he's like that for a solid 2 seasons, and then eventually he goes to rehab and gets clean. And it's like, hey, I come to this show to watch this crazy asshole do crazy asshole things, not be faced with the harsh realities of alcoholism. Like that's not why I started this.
Yeah, exactly. That's like I don't know. Can't think of like Shameless. What the hell's the dad's name? It's like him getting sober. Who the fuck wants to see that? You watch it because it's fucked up and crazy.
Frank.
Yeah.
That's his name. Frank, yeah. You don't want to see Frank all of a sudden be like, oh, I'm okay now. Like, I'm totally fine. I'm well adjusted. I got a 9-to-5 job. You know, I'm paying bills and stuff, supporting my kids. No, that's not who Frank is. It'd be a weird pivot. Unless that was part of the story and then he eventually goes back to being old Frank.
Exactly.
So he's Frank, and then the dad on It's Always Sunny is also Frank. Are Franks just scumbags?
I don't know a good one. Well, that's a lie. I know one.
I don't think I know any.
Well, no, you guys think we should land this? We should call it a day? It's been 100 episodes.
Yeah, no, if anyone made it this far, fucking congrats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we won't release any others. Who knows? Leave on a high note.
Our Our 100 episode, really, we just got a gift to ourselves, and that was creating an episode with no preparation at all. But thanks for listening.
That kind of belies what actually happened, but
we didn't have any preparation.
yeah, but I mean, we just recorded one 2 days ago, and we recorded another one in 5 days, so it's kind of.
Well, we're trying to. We're banking them up so we can have a week off. All right. Fuck you.
Yeah, they don't need any of that inside baseball.
I mean, you can delete it all if you want, but I don't think it's fair to lie to our customers.
What? They're not technically customers. No one's giving us any money for this.
No, because they're not paying anything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Our I don't want to call them friends because they probably don't like us.
Oh, they like me.
They like me. So, let's say someone wanted to send an email with, I don't know, better ideas for what we can do for episode 200. Where would they send that email, Sir Chump Slap?
Not going to happen. Send it to plottytime@gmail.com.
Not gonna work here anymore.
And let's say they took some awesome screen caps from Parlor about people who are completely delusional. Where could they share those with us on the socials, Dr. Syintist?
Dude, send that to @Syintist or @PlottyTime on Instagram and Twitter.
Perfect. And we're still on YouTube. Go search for Plotty Time. You'll find us there. We got all our episodes. We got some little clips. You can get your friends involved. It'll be great. Go check it out. Subscribe.
Yeah.
Like it.
Do it.
Peace.
That does it for us. We've seen you 100 times, and we'll see you at least 1 billion more. So.
Oh my God, no.
This is hell.
Take it easy.
Happy New Year.